Marek, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be testing my Christmas present. So I received from my mom and dad a pair of shoes, and these are not ordinary shoes because these are Puma Sparco SPEEDCAT OG. The shoes I was trying to get for some time here in UK, and I couldn't because they were out of stock in my size. So they managed to get it abroad and yes, delivered it to me for Christmas. We have a dry day today, so what a perfect opportunity to test these shoes, go for a first drive in them and find out if they were worth £100.
So let's start with why would you bother buying a dedicated shoes to driving? Well, the idea is that the driving shoe will wrap around your feet really well, so they don't have a lot of padding. They give you a good feel. A normal shoe will probably have very comfortable sole with a lot of padding between the sole and your foot. It will also have a lot of padding around your foot, you know, so they feel nice, soft, comfy. This is not what you really want when you're driving in a car, especially when you want to feel what you're doing with your feet. I'm sure lots of you experienced this in the winter when you got into the car in your boots and suddenly you discover that you have absolutely no feel in how much throttle you apply, how much brake you apply. So I think it is really important, especially for enthusiasts like me, who wants to feel what I'm doing to the pedals, because I might be want to apply just the right amount of throttle in the corner to position the car. You know, all of that, you need to have a proper shoes to do that. And the idea is that shoes like Puma Sparcos will give you that feel. Do they? Well, so far, I can tell you, I'm a bit surprised, because when I first put them on my feet, they didn't feel like they have that slim sole. I thought they were a bit slimmer and more uncomfortable, but actually they are quite fine. I think what you feel straight away is how narrow the sole is. So I definitely feel like the sole is quite narrow, and maybe my feet are a bit wider and that's why I feel it. But yeah, definitely I didn't have shoes with such a narrow sole before, so I feel the difference straight away. But in terms of what I feel through them, now I'm pressing the pedals, I would say they are quite good, but maybe not as perfect as I thought. I thought they will be really like so slim that you're almost unable to walk around in them, but then you will feel the pedal almost like you are sitting in a car with bare feet. But no, they actually provide you a bit of comfort as well, but at the same time I feel the pedals. I can definitely tell how much pressure I'm applying and that my feet are positioned on the pedals just the way I want. Yeah, now I'm braking. I can definitely tell where my feet are on the pedal. I don't just feel like it's on the pedal, I know where the pedal is, which I think it's really important. I think the biggest difference I can tell you straight away is because they are narrow, especially the soles are narrow, I feel like I have so much more space in the pedal box. You know, I feel like the pedals are almost spaced more than before, because I had nasty situations before, especially on the Nürburgring, where I was doing, you know, 120, 130 miles through a foxhole. I was really leaning hard on my brakes, and at the same time I caught a throttle with a corner of my shoe, and the revs went up to 7,000 RPMs because I was changing gears, so I had my clutch depressed as well. And that scared a hell out of me, I have to say. And it happened more than once, so definitely like normal trainers aren't the best for driving, fast driving. So I can tell you straight away that this is not something which is going to happen to you while you're wearing these shoes, because they are so narrow that you know where you are, you get the feel. They are fantastic in that respect. I also wanted to take this opportunity to ask you to support the channel, and you can do it simply by pressing subscribe if you're new to the channel, and that will help me a lot. A lot of you watching my videos but aren't subscribed, but that actually helps a lot. It helps with recognition of the channel, and it will open some new doors for me. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please press that button now, and thank you. So what about the design? They are made of leather. There's a couple of different colors available. You can get them in black, red. I think there's a few colors, but yeah, the blue ones were the ones I really wanted. I think the massive advantage of these shoes is actually the heel. So the sole on them, it's actually wrapped around your heel, which lets your foot work really well, because you don't have that edge. They really let you to roll your foot back and forward in a very smooth motion, rather than balancing it on an edge of a normal sole, which might not be very comfortable and don't feel well. With these ones, this is perfect. Honestly, I roll my foot back and forward and it just rocks on that, like on the rocking chair. Honestly, it is brilliant. The top of the shoe, which wrap around your feet, it's really soft. It's really nice because they feel very light on your feet, and they actually are quite light as well. So overall, I have a very positive feel. I think the biggest question is it worth it? Was it worth it? Obviously, this was a present, but I was perfectly convinced that I'm happy to spend my own £100 to get these shoes, and I would get them if they would be available in my size here in UK, but I couldn't get them. So yeah, I kind of hinted my mum that, you know what, the Christmas are coming, there is one thing I really want, which I know is available where you live. So that's how I got them this Christmas, and I do not regret them. They feel great. I think definitely probably the greatest shoe I ever had in terms of driving. Of course, you can get some Vans, some really thin sole shoes, which will probably provide similar experience in terms of pedal feel. I mean, I have some Vans which I bought for 20 quid in the outlet, and they provide fantastic feel through them. But the problem is that really they probably less comfortable to walk in than these shoes. The sole isn't that narrow, I would say. These ones feel definitely narrower, and on top of that, the heel makes a massive difference. About 2 years ago, I actually ordered some Sparco shoes. They were on sale. I got them for about 40 few quid, and to be honest, I was so unhappy with them. They provided a similar feel to these shoes. They were very snug, you know, similar design, but unfortunately they were really biting into my top of my foot, and I hated them, and I returned them. And actually my mate ordered similar ones a couple of days later. and he also returned them because he didn't like them. So, you know, unfortunately, not all of the Sparco shoes are great, but I thought these, being Pumas, will probably provide a bit of a compromise, a bit more comfort, and that driving feel as well. And to be honest, I think that's what these shoes give you. They still retain some comfort when you're moving around, when you're walking in them, and at the same time they give you a lot of feel when you're driving. And I think that balance, it's perfect to me. You could, like I said, buy a proper Sparco shoes, maybe a bit more expensive ones would be much better, but you're sacrificing completely being able to walk around in them. These shoes really aren't for walking, and I'm not planning to walk in them. But if you're going for a drive with your mates and you come out from your car to have a chat, you know, to go for a coffee, you don't want to feel like it's really, really like uncomfortable to walk in the shoes you've got. So I think these ones are perfect compromise. So, what do I think about these shoes after having a 30-minute blast? I think they are really worth the price. Yes, I know 100 quid isn't cheap, and you can buy cheaper shoes which will give you a similar feel, but probably not the same, especially not this amazing rolling heel. I absolutely love that feature of these shoes. So to me, I think 100 quid for those shoes dedicated to those special moments when I'm out and driving my car, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna leave it up to you if you think it's too much or it's right amount of money to pay to add some extra sensation to your drive. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. But for now, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Do widzenia.